Hi guys, Mookduke here, and today I'm back with a follow-up of 5 more fun builds to annoy your opponents with. If you haven't seen my original troll builds video, I'll put a link in the description. I also quickly want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have helped me reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm really thankful you're enjoying my content, and to show my gratitude, I'll be doing a Mordhau DLC giveaway of your choice. You'll get to decide between either some sick new drip or a voice pack to hurl even more tilting insults at whoever crosses your path. Stick around until the end of this video to find out how to enter. You already know the drill with these videos by now, so I'm going to keep it short, skip the long preamble and jump straight into the builds. Number 5. Spearman. For our first build of the video, we have Spearman. I'm not sure why I named him that, because he doesn't actually use a spear at all. This is a 2-2-2 build equipped with an E-stock, throwing axes and a loot. The only essential perk I'd recommend is Fury, and if you want, swap out Scavenger, Mule and Acrobat I use for Bloodlust. This merc seems normal on the surface, and in a way it is, but that's because we need to add one more ingredient. Cheese. It will still take a little bit of skill, but all you need to do with this build 90% of the time is stab and don't stop stabbing. The Fury perk should allow you to easily recoup the stamina after every kill for you to keep going again and again.
Mookduke, are you telling me to gamble?
Yes. Yes, I am. Just stab through their swings, and if they stab, just keep chambering until you win the fight. Do you guys know that rule in Rocket League where if two players crash into each other head to head, they're locked in until someone scores or breaks the lock? Think of it like that, but if you get stuck in a chamber head to head, just don't break it until one of you is dead. This strat may also work with the spear alt mode, but I find E-stock way cheesier. You may need to throw a few other hits or a feint here and there, but otherwise E-stock go brrrr. The throwing axes are self-explanatory, and obviously this wouldn't be a troll video without you using the loot to deceive some people into thinking you're friendly. Just keep stabbing, just keep stabbing, 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 just keep stabbing. Number 4. Veteran V2 Throw. If you found my no armor throw builds too hard, then this slower version might be more your speed. This merc is a 3-3-3 armor with default veteran drip, with 2 javelins and throwing axes. Make sure you take the scavenger perk to maximize your offensive potential. This build is placed pretty much exactly like my other jav scav builds, but with less dodgeability and a higher level of protection. You play by throwing everything you have at the enemy team and then using the scavenger perk when you run out to pick up whatever you find and continue as a normal high armored build. Or at least, until you find an ammo box. I'd recommend this build to new players, as not only is it a good way to get easy throwing kills while taking damage, but it also gives you the opportunity to try plenty of weapons while being well protected. Number 3. Glee. I'm still not sure where most of these names came from. This build is a 2-2-2 with a toolbox, blacksmith hammer, mule and supplied perks. Overall, this merc is less about loadout and more about playstyle, as I guess you could say it's just a version of any engineer class. The way it works is you spawn in, run a little bit until you can see the enemies, place the ballista wherever and just unload all over the area. It doesn't matter if you're vulnerable, just shoot until you can't anymore by either the ballista breaking or you dying. But ideally, probably not the dying part. Use your blacksmith hammer to repair, block and get a few unreadable hits in, and then use the supplied perk to restock and place another one down or protect yourself with some spikes. I really only use this build when playing Lazy How, as it's not the most effective but can still be decent without trying too hard.
Well, you actually know how to use that weapon!
Number 2. Targe Thrower. Is that how you say it? As you know, I like to throw, but I've already pretty much covered all the throwable weapons in the game, so why not move on to shields? A 3 Targe dwarf loadout with a 0-1-1 armor stacking as many perks as you can. I don't really need to explain anything on this one, just run around chucking your shields at people. Using shields as throwables does give you more protection than regular ones, as it means you get to block incoming attacks, but obviously the downside is that you will have to pick them back up to restock, which means it may require you using some slippery skills of weaving in and out of trouble. Hopefully you also have the Scav Mule combo in case you find an extra shield to throw or just fancy picking up another weapon. Bonus points in non-team based lobbies for having your shields different colours for added cool rainbow effect. Number 1. Butch Recurve. Coming in at number 1 we have another 0-1-1 merc with a recurve bow, messer and throwing knives. Perks include supplied, mule, scavenger and huntsman. By this point, just assume Scavenger and Mule is going to be there almost every time. This build is trolly due to the archery aspect, but can actually be a pretty good build in general, using the bow on the back line to deal damage and gain assists, and then just standard messer abuse when you need to get in close. Obviously, without the head armor, you will be a bit glass cannon-y and susceptible to other bow users. The recurve draw is so quick, you can almost use it like any other throw build in close situations, and still be able to draw either the messer or the throwing knives for a quick final blow. It's entirely possible to top frag using this merc, while also having everyone flame you in the chat for being an archer. Bonus. Originally, I planned to have a medic bag drop build inspired by Nagaluka, who got me with it in the previous guide. I was testing it out with 1 bag and 2 crossbows with the idea to drop the bag, steal the weapon, use the 2 crossbows to quickly put them to sleep, you know what I mean. But I'm not sure if it was the lobby I was in, lack of character design, or just the way I was playing it. But I just died a lot, and it only half worked like once. So try it if you want, but heavily expect a negative KD, at least in TO. Anyway, like always, I hope this video has given you some inspiration for some silly ways to play the game. As mentioned before, I really appreciate all of you that have been enjoying my content, and I'd like to give back to you guys by doing a Mordhau DLC giveaway. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a like and comment on this video of your favourite build to use. The winner will be decided at random in a week's time, so check if I've replied to your comment. Until then, thank you guys so much again, I honestly really appreciate it, and as always, keep mooking them dukes.
No, no, no!